Hey everyone, what's going on? It's David with socialexpression.net. Today with a video on the power of vulnerability and why vulnerability is super important in order to connect with people, why we need to do it. So I was at a weekend event that I was actually a speaker for, a business event for entrepreneurs, and I was speaking on state of mind. And I also had a lot of social time happening at that event. And I noticed how when I shared about myself, when I was very vulnerable, and I was vulnerable without worrying about what others thought of me, I just shared about my life, I shared about my story, I shared about things that might have been painful for me, or not, just things, anything deeper about my life. It built that connection with the other person much more easily to where certainly they not only remembered me better, but they felt more connected to me. And there's an author or speaker named Brene Brown who has spoken a lot on vulnerability and the power of it and why it builds empathy, why it builds connection when we just share things about ourselves. Now, I will say that the workshop I was at went pretty deep on some things about being business owners and the struggles and challenges that business owners have. And vulnerability can definitely go to that level, but it doesn't have to. Vulnerability can simply mean you share about your day. You share about what's going on. Whether you're having a good day or a bad day, you openly share. You don't wait for others to share. I often say act first or go first when we're talking about being social. And really, we have this idea that being vulnerable means we're fragile. And one of my mentors named Steve Chandler talks about how being vulnerable makes you anti-fragile because you've got nothing to hide. There's nothing they can get you on, right? If you're honest and true and say, hey, this is who I am and here's my story. We have this idea, this thought that people are going to come after us and try to get us, right? When we have social anxiety, we have this paranoia going on, this kind of paranoia thinking. But that's all it is just the wrong kind of thinking. So I encourage you to be vulnerable and share and use this power of vulnerability. It's like a powerful connective human force that we can use. And so let me give an example. Over the weekend I shared with quite a few people about my mom dying. And I often share about that all the time. I share about it on calls when I coach people in my group coaching programs with clients. I'll share about all that stuff. I'll share about my struggles with women and connecting with women that I'm attracted to. How I've had struggles with that, and that's pretty much resolved. But I'll still share about when I did pickup, when I was like a pickup artist in New York City. And there was this crazy time when I was, learning how to try to pick up women on the streets of New York or in the bookstore or in the coffee shop or at the club or whatever. And how it really screwed me up mentally. And it screws a lot of guys up. It doesn't screw all guys up mentally. The ones who are already psychologically more balanced don't tend to get as screwed up. But I share about that, and I'm sharing about it with you now. And you see how it builds connection? You can even experience how you're probably, I'm going to guess, feeling more connected to me as you watch my videos and I share things about myself in my battle with social anxiety and how I overcame it. How I used to, go there and just be really quiet, and all my friends would be interacting with people, and I would only feel comfortable interacting with the friend or two that I came with. And I would have to wait for people to come to me. And if they didn't, then I didn't know what to do. I just felt awkward and out of place and weird until I learned these skills that I teach you here in these videos and in my courses and coaching and whatnot. So I just want to remind you, even if you're afraid, to take that step and share. Share from your heart. Share about your story. Share anything, even the littlest thing about your day. And I swear to you that not only will they feel more connected to you, you'll start to feel more connected to yourself. And it's a skill you can practice and learn, and it really helps in being social with people. So until next video, take care. Subscribe to Social Expression, wherever that subscribe button will be by the time YouTube updates the YouTube channel, and also go to socialexpression.net for free ebook, free email training,